Hi all, in this coming few minutes, I will walk you through our application that we have done as part of this hackathon. You can see that our application name is Eagle Plan Your Way. Our team name is Level 0 and the theme that we have chosen is Task Management To-Do List. So let's get deep dive into our application. The tech stack that we have used for developing our application are as follows. So you can see that for the front end, we have used JavaScript, React.js library, Redux, and for the designing part, we have used Material UI and CSS. Talking about the backend part, so the backend part usually consists of Java 1.8, Spring Boot framework, and for the database, we have used the NoSQL database MongoDB. And in the Spring Boot framework, we have used that Spring Security for the login and authentication purposes. Let's see the application. Here you can see that this is the login page of our application. So whenever the user will come, they have to give their valid credential to log into our application. So as a new user, first user have to register to our application. So here we are taking some basic details of the users. Let's see. I'll register as a new user and see how the application works. I'll give the first name, last name, email ID. So email ID should be the valid one because the authentication mail will be sent to this email ID only, and by using that you can activate your account. This is the phone number. This is the password. Password should be alphanumeric. Here you can see that the message pops up is activation link sent to this email ID. You will be redirected to sign in page. So what does this mean? So this means that there will be an activation mail sent to this registered email ID. So you have to go to this email ID and activate your account. And until and unless you won't activate your account, you can't log into our application. As you can see that in our mail, I have already opened my email. So you can see that there is a mail from the task manager application. Here in this mail, as it says, please click on the below link to activate your account. So this is the link. If you click to this link, you will be redirected to activation of account. Here you can see that the message pops up is account activated successfully. This means this account has been activated successfully. Now we can log in. Now I will log in with the credential that we have created right now. Here you can see that this is the landing page of our application. In this you are seeing today and tomorrow. So this will show all those recent tasks that is going to be completed either today or tomorrow. Since we have registered as new user and for that user there is no available task. That's why it is showing no pending task available. Let's add some task. This is the add icon through which you can add some new tasks. Here you have to give some basic details about the task. That is the task name. Let's give going home. You have to give the due date when this task you need to be completed. I'll give as tomorrow's date. That is 7th of July. Status will be new. Here you can choose what this task type is. So I'll give as personal, and here you can give the priority of the task. I'll give as medium. Let's submit. Once you click the submit, there is a confirmation box that you need to click. Once you click that, the task will successfully added. Here you can see that since we have given tomorrow's date, that's why it added to the tomorrow section. In this task, there are some details that you can see. That is task name and this is the task ID. This task ID is the unique ID for every task. After that, you can see that days remaining. It will show how many days remaining for this task to be completed. This is the created date when the task is created. Here you can see there is two icon, that is edit and delete. By this, you can edit any detail of the task. Let's say we will edit with going office. Once this is done, you can see this is reflected in your application also. Now let's move to all task section. All task is further divided into two parts: task to be done and spilled over task. So task to be done will show all those tasks whose due date is greater than the current date, and spilled over tasks are those tasks whose due date has already crossed, means user hasn't completed those tasks. Suppose there is a probability that user might forget to close some task. So here you will see all those tasks. From here also you can add tasks. We will add some more tasks. You can see that after adding those tasks, it is listed in the task to be done section. There is a search icon also where you can search with the task name. So if I give just like as playing, it will give only those tasks which is filtered by that characters. So this is the functionality to search with the task name. Now I will edit one of the tasks as completed. So once the task is completed, you can see that that task is no more in this section. So that task has moved to that completed task section. Here you can see the task that we have completed is coming in this section. So by this, you can figure it out that completed task will keep all those tasks which are completed. This is just like an archive of all the tasks. So in future, if you want to search with any of the tasks that you have done in the past, then you can see all this task here. So we have kept a pagination also, so you can see at max 10 tasks in one go. Now coming to advanced search. So advanced search is basically gives you a flexibility to search with one or more field. So here currently we have kept level, status, priority, start date and end date. So start date and end date is basically the task due date. So you can search with the task due date and get all those tasks within that time range. Let's search with one filter as completed and we will apply the filter. Once you will apply the filter, you can see the task that I have completed currently is listed now. By pressing that clear filter, you can clear all those filters. Here also you can search with the task name. All the tab have the functionality to search with the task name. So once you are done, you can go to this icon and press logout. Once you will press the logout, it will ask for the rating. That is not a compulsory one. You can either skip or submit. So currently I am giving the rating as 3. Awesome app. So once you press the submit, this data will get stored in our DB and it will redirect you to the login page. Currently, we have deployed our application in the AWS server. So anyone can use our application by using this link. Now coming to one more functionality that we have added. This is the forgot password. In our daily life, we might forgot our password. So for that, we have this forgot password thing. If you click this forgot password, it will ask your registered email ID. In that registered email ID, I will give the email ID with which I have created. Once you have given the valid email ID, click on next. As soon as you click on next, there will be three things we will be requiring to reset your password. That is the temporary password, new password, and confirm password. So temporary password will be sent to your registered email ID. Let's see whether that we have got or not. We'll refresh the page. Yes, you can see that we have got the link for that forgot password. In that mail, the temporary password is there. You can copy this temporary password and paste it here. And there you can set the new password. So once you submit that, your new password has been set. Now you can log in with the new password. Here you can see that we are able to log in with the new password. So I'm giving the application link in the description section of this video. You can go to that application and try using that. For any queries, you can contact to the email ID that is mentioned in the description section. Thank you.